Okay, y'all, I'm back with this band-aid on my face. I know it looks ridiculous, but oh well. I just had something else I needed to say. So, a lot of people get on me about how I treat people, like how I'm nice to people that haven't necessarily been nice to me, or how I forgive people that fucked over me or did me dirty. Now, before my pre-Jesus days, right, I had no problem cutting somebody off real quick. Cutoff game was strong, right? I'll cut anybody off for anything. But since I've started my spiritual journey and you know, gotten closer with God and stuff like that, I've been changing for the better. So a lot of people don't like that. Like, people that care about me, people that love me, they don't like to see me being ran over or taken advantage of and stuff like that. I get it. Especially my daughter, right? She don't like nobody around me. Nobody. But my thing is, I feel like God has provided me with a heart that is meant for certain people. Like a lot of people that are troubled or hurt or broken, you know, like, they are attracted to me. They're attracted to me, and it's because the heart that I have. I know that. I've learned that. So I feel like God puts me in people's lives, people, especially people like that, to help them. My only fault is I don't know when or how to say no. Like, I'm giving to them to a fault of my own. Like, it's like sometimes I do too much. I don't know when to say no. I don't know when to say when. That's my problem. But at the end of the day, I forgive everybody. I love everybody, genuinely. Even people that, like I said, that did me dirty, that fucked me over. Like, I learned how to deal with it. And it's like, for one, you're not supposed to trust man anyway. You will always be let down if you put your trust in man. You're supposed to trust God. You're supposed to trust Jesus, right? So that's one thing that I always think about. You're not supposed to put your trust in man, because you're always going to be disappointed. You can trust people to an extent, but you can't put your full trust in man. And I learned that. The first part of that lesson I learned from my ex-wife when she cheated on me for no apparent reason twice. I learned to never, ever, ever, ever trust nobody 100%, because I trusted her 100%, and I have no idea why she did what she did. And so that's when I learned that part. But as time went on and I started to get hurt by people that I felt like were friends, people that I loved and cared about, when I started to see how many people actually hurt me despite how good I was to them. And then, of course, they come back around, apologize and all of that, because they know they fucked up. But the way I look at it is, God put me in their life for a reason and a season. And also, you never know who could be your blessing. So I could be their blessing, and they just threw me away. That's why you got to be careful how you treat people, because God could send someone in your life, and you never know that person could be in your life to protect you, because they're protected, because they're, anointed and they're protected. They could protect you because you're around. God damn it. Excuse me. These flies really get on my nerves. So aggravating. You're under their protection because they're protected. So as soon as you let that go, you lose your protection. And people don't understand that. People don't realize that. So Yeah, I forgive people, and I still associate with people, I still help people, but I'm learning more and more when to say when is enough, when to stop, right? Especially now, right now, at this point. But my point of making this video was because I was just, so we have to check out of the shelter at 7 in the morning, right? I don't have nowhere to go at 7 in the morning. It's hot as fuck outside. It's hot. I don't have any gas. My daughter was supposed to send me some money yesterday and she didn't. So I don't have any gas and I did not eat. So I'm just sitting at the gas station close by the shelter. I was trying to see who I could ask for some money until my daughter answered the phone. She's not answering the phone. But I'm just sitting there, and my gas, my needle is on E, right? Almost under E. So it's like I'm trying to put the air on for a few minutes so I can stop sweating so bad, but then I can't leave it running because I don't want to run out of gas. So I have to cut it off. So this is what I did for like the first 2 hours since I woke up. And so my friend, the girl that I was talking about earlier that I've been helping out, she texted me and asked me if I was all right. I said, yeah. She said, where you at? I said, sitting at the gas station. She was like, which one? I said, by the place. And she was like, I was like, I didn't want to go too far because I don't have no gas and I don't have no money. And so her boyfriend called me and he was like, you still at the gas station? I said, yeah. He said, all right, hold on. So he sent me $8, which I thank God for. That was like that's what I was saying in the other video. Like, I'm so grateful for the people that God is sending around me, sending in my life to help me. Like, it's just been random people, strangers, people, just random people. So he sent me the $8. So I was trying to decide how I was going to do it because I needed to get gas, but I also needed to get something to eat. And I told y'all now, since I've been pregnant, like when I'm hungry, it's like I'm starving, like I haven't eaten days. Like it's that type of hungry. So I was trying to think about a place, whatever's cheap. So Crystal's is right down the street. So I was like, all right, I got $8. So I counted some change out of my little change thing. So I ordered a cheese crystal and a small fry. Came to $5.17, right? So I counted out $1.17 in change. Now this is dimes, nickels, quarters, and pennies. Down to pennies, because that's all I had left. I counted that out in change. So when I get to the window, I'm giving the lady the change. I told her it's $1.17 in change, and then you can put the rest on my card. This motherfucker. I just really hate it when people are just lazy at their job. Just lazy. Just really don't care. Because you don't know what I got going on. I'm sitting here counting change because I got to get gas and try to get something to eat at the same time. And you just playing around with my money. So anyway, I give her the change and I told her put $1.17 cash and then put the rest on my card. So that way I at least have $4 to use on my card, at the pump or whatever. So it'll take it all off. And I seen her do it. I'm looking at her. I didn't see her put no cash in the computer. She just went and swiped my card. That's why I gave her the change first. So she swiped my card. And I'm like, I know she didn't just put that cash in there because it didn't look like she did. As soon as my phone dinged, it said your card was charged $5.17. So when she came back to the window, now mind you, she came back and gave me my card and the receipt, not my change. So she wasn't even going to give me my change back. So I said, I gave you the $1.17 so that you could put that off of there and take the $4 off my card. Oh, well, I already swiped your card. You're fucking lying. Like, you don't know that I'm sitting here watching you? I gave you the change first before I even gave you the card. So, no, you did not already swipe my card. You had the change in your hand. Sorry, I'm sweating and this Band-Aid is coming off. Anyway. So that shit pissed me off because at this point you really just being lazy and you was going to try to keep my change. So I put my hand out because she gave me my food and my drink and like I was supposed to leave. And I put my hand out like, no, I want my change back. The fuck? So she gave me my change back and I just leave. And that shit pissed me off because why is you playing with my money? You don't know what I got going on. So now I only could go get like $2.85 in gas, which is like almost a gallon, or a little more than a gallon, right? So anyway, I'm sitting here at the park and I'm just thinking, because I'm thanking God, first of all, that I have something to eat. And I had to go pick up my medicine. I think I got enough gas to make it there and back, and then still make it to work later in case I don't talk to my daughter. But I'm just sitting here thanking God, and I'm grateful. And these are the same people that my daughter don't want me talking to. The dude that I'm dealing with, he don't want me talking to. It's like these people that they don't want me around. Like, for instance, the other dude that I always was hanging out with, he had me taking him, doing a couple errands and doing some stuff for him the other day, driving him around, and he was getting on my nerves. He was really getting on my damn nerves. But he ended up giving me $100 that day. I needed that, because DoorDash hasn't been letting me get on. So I don't have no way of making money right now, and I'm waiting on my first check. So I needed that. So this is what I'm saying. Those people that they don't want me around, that they want me to leave alone and disassociate myself with, are the same people that's helping me stay afloat. Those people are the reason why I'm able to eat when I need to eat. When I can't get in touch with nobody else to get no money, and when I can't do anything and I can't move because I don't have no gas, this man sent me $8. He didn't have to do that. I didn't ask them for no money. God damn it. I didn't ask them for no money. He just did it because I look out for them. When they need a ride, I take them where they need to go and stuff like that. So it's not about being anybody's best friend or, hanging out with people all the time and this, that, and the third. It's just a matter of how you treat people and how people will treat you back. Now, don't get me wrong. I've wanted to cut some of these people off. I have. I really, really have. But like I said, it's just not, that's not in me anymore. Like, I know how to distance myself. I know how to love from a distance, but I don't cut people off. Like, even my dad, I wasn't going to cut him off after he made us leave. Well, told us we had to go. I wasn't going to cut him off. I was still going to check on him, come by, see him and stuff like that until he told my daughter that I couldn't come back and that I burnt a bridge with him. I didn't do nothing to this man. So now I don't have anything to say to him. I still love him to death. And I didn't cut him off. He technically cut me off. I'm just going to keep my distance and stay away like he asked. But other than that, I mean, just be careful how you treat people. Just because people do you a certain way, I'm not saying you gotta, you gotta forget what they did, but you should forgive. You definitely should forgive. And it's not for everybody to even still be around that person or help people like that. But for me, it is. That's just one of my qualities. That's just something that God put me here to do. To spread that unconditional love. Because we all God. We all fuck up. We all do. We all do. And you just got to think about how you would feel if you messed over somebody just being stupid. You messed over somebody and you want them to forgive you and they won't. Or you want to be back in their lives and they won't let you. This fly is working my nerve. But yeah, that's it. That's all I wanted to say. Just be careful how you treat people. Always forgive. You don't have to forget, but always forgive and try to love one another unconditionally if you can. Like I said, everybody can't do it. It's not for everybody to do. But for me, I know that's what God expects of me, because he put it in my heart to do that. And I'm able to I'm able to take people's shit and turn it into love. Like I'm literally a love machine. Like I'm able to take people's shit, bullshit, problems, all of that, and give them back love. I'm able to do that. And it's not depleting me. It's not hurting me. If anything, it's just making me stronger and making me able to empathize more with people. But these same people that people say I should leave alone and cut off have been the same people that have been helping me through everything that I've been going through, especially after I left my dad's house. So I'm just grateful that God allows me to be able to still, tolerate certain people and certain things. I have the patience to do it. I have the heart to do it. That's all I wanted to say. I'm just grateful because I got to eat and I got a little bit of gas. I'm about to go pick up my medicine and find somewhere to park. Probably at the park until check-in, which is at 3 o'clock. And then I have to be to work at 5:30. So, yeah, I'm just grateful for that. That little $8 that I made stretch, even though that lady didn't do what I asked her to do. But that was it. I guess the moral is just be kind to one another. Don't be so quick to judge somebody or cut somebody off or not forgive somebody. Stop talking to somebody. I mean, because you just never know, like, who you're going to need or who's going to need you or who's going to help you because you helped them. I love you all. I will be back. Oh, God, I hope these flies leave me alone.